Tell me what you do when you're singing the blues.
From 500 years ago, when Columbus sailed in 1492, to the sounds of chains against the stone and the crackling of weary and broken bones. From running to stay free in our ancient lands to standing in the deserts of Afghanistan. Our battle has not changed, no matter who's the man. We still turn on our brothers and sisters, ending up with blood on our hands. They hung us from trees to build their wealth on free labor over time. After they sailed us across the sea to sell us on a block, now we hang on just below the poverty line and stand there voluntarily killing each other just to sell some rock. From the time of separating from kings and a promise of freedom for everyone, they tore away our culture and words, then replaced them with Bibles and rum. Now we stand in judgment over one another, determining who's the chosen ones, as we become their American idols. Only when we can run, dance, sing, or become top models. We picked up our guns to fight for self-determination, to help heal the wounds that tore apart our nation. Now we go to stand in lines to get a job, as we walk past people who think we only steal and rob. During the time of manifest destiny and the trail of tears, when we continued our diaspora to both far and near. So we built our communities to forge our way and watch them be burned down in anger and tears. Now we bellow the sound of rhythm and blues, trying to voice our frustration over the love and pain we feel that they won't broadcast on the news. Between the Great War and Depression, we roared from our past, using the gospel of our slavery. We shattered the prohibition and blasted all that jazz. Now we're locked up from the war on drugs and build fences across our borders, while we bail out corporations and banks who hold their money like hoarders. A world war and against Jim Crow, in which we decided to participate and fight to get what was promised to all: life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, and our constitutional rights. Now we have wiretaps in Guantanamo Bay, while preachers say from the pulpits marriage is not for gays. With flower power, closed fists, and rock and roll, we fought against our nation that was corrupt in illegal wars and through big oil bought and sold. Yo, now we stand around in minks, bling, and gold, while someone else raises our children or they stand out in the cold. As the disco ball stopped spinning and we woke from a dream of a mountaintop, we had to survive the era of voodoo, economics, crack, AIDS, 3 strikes, and brutality by cops. Now we stand in its aftermath of terrorism and fear, as children die in schools and buildings explode, killing those we hold dear. Now how do we go forth since we spread the message of hip-hop from the bedrock of the East to the waters of the West, to the fields of the South, to the plains of the North, and still see the Confederate that flies over capitals in many places? We must move under the flag of the red, black, and green gold to establish our land within this American nation. Take hold of that promise that was made when we left the plantation. 40 acres and a mule, one person, one vote, so we can forge our own destination. Take hold of that promise that was made when we left the plantation. 40 acres and a mule, one person, one vote, so we can forge our own destination.